hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot. For this pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what blocks are being lifted from your life. If you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with the 24 karat Montana gold bottle, pile number 2 with the mushroom cluster, and pile number 3 with the dragon wrapped around a sword. If more than one pile calls out to you, there may be multiple blocks being lifted in your life, which is such good news. But once you've selected that pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Hello Group 1! Before we get into your reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel where I go live doing personal one-card free readings over there to start, and if I don't do that at the start, I do a collective reading. And I also have a Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. You can check out both of those things in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what blocks are being lifted from your life. And you guys selected the 24 karat gold from Montana, so yay! This is very exciting. To me, this is you treating yourself much better than you have in the past. So this has to do with your self-love, self-care, self-worth. And we also have here the card of Smoky Quartz, which resonates with the root chakra. And it says strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. So you are really solidifying your connection to your roots, your ancestry, your DNA, who you are on a more soul level as well is really coming through. And then we also have the card of exchanging gifts with the number 27. And I do apologize for my dog. I've been trying to film this reading for the last hour and he can't stop, won't stop. So we're just hopefully gonna not hear him so much in the background. But yeah, with this exchanging gifts here, maybe you are dealing with some struggles with a pet, quite possibly. We do have a cat here. But with the exchanging gifts, this is letting you know that you're overcoming this obstacle with a pet. Also, being able to receive, lifting blocks on being able to receive. Yes, a lot of us can give and give and give and give and give, but the second we get something in return, or, you know, someone just gifts us something out of nowhere, we feel like we have to make it right or balance it out or, you know, give them something as well. And that's not really how it works. And you really are just becoming more receptive. This is very divine feminine energy. And this strength really is resonant with that more inner strength. And gold, you know, it's a very, very strong mineral. So this is you tuning more into your feminine strength, that inner strength. But exchanging gifts, you might be getting a gift from someone and you're just very grateful for it. And also maybe you are giving someone a gift. Of course, I'm filming this the day before the American Thanksgiving in 2022. So this just might be the time of year that that is going on. So let's see if we can get a couple tarot cards in the mix for what blocks are being lifted off of Group 1's life, please, Spirit. Get one more. Oh, well, we're getting two more. Look at this. So we have the 2 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. So you're really solidifying some... Oh, wow, we cannot see that. My apologies. My plants are in the way with the lighting situation. But from the 2 to the 3 of Cups, this is meeting soul family, or quite possibly for some of you, a love partner. This could be wedding vibes as well, exchanging gifts, exchanging vows, I'm hearing for someone, you know, maybe a gold wedding ring. But for others of you, this is just solidifying some soul connections, whether these people have been in your life for a long time, you're just meeting them, or you're about to meet them. The block being lifted is being able to meet quality people that are on, like, resonating with you on a deeper and more soul level. This isn't just surface level, how's the weather kind of friendships or relationships, or gossipy type friendships or relationships. This is deeper. This is much more spiritual, but yet also grounded in the material world. So you will be able to visit these people, even if you meet them online. There will be a block lifted to where you can travel, you can meet them, or they can travel to you and you can meet them in person. And there might be someone watching right now that you have two other like soul sister or soul brother connections online, and you're maybe even in the midst of planning some sort of gathering or get together with these people. But with the King of Pentacles, this is allowing that beautiful feminine and inner wisdom, inner strength to solidify also as external strength, or just being that authority of your own life and really being able to bring in more abundance. So those of you that have had, maybe you selected this 24 karat Montana gold here because you're like, I would love to bring more abundance, like cash, money, and assets and finances into my life. So you're bringing more to be grateful for, and more that is going to stretch farther in the material world. And you're manifesting this. You're closing out those cycles where you're not able to receive, or at least some major block to being able to receive more money, raises, promotions, donations, or gifts from other people, whatever that looks like. I think for a lot of you, you have this mentality that, well, if I don't work really, really hard for it, then I don't deserve it, or I shouldn't have it anyway. And you're fixing this kind of thought or behavior or limiting belief. You're fixing this, or kind of coming to balance this out so that it's not so, you having to grind and grind and grind and barely scrape by. You're allowing more of that abundance to flow in for you. All right, so what else do we have? Coming in, blocks being lifted for group 1. We have Archangel Charity, which is very funny because she is the abundant angel. Look at this. And give with an open heart and be generous, which goes right hand in hand with exchanging gifts. Yes, that's something you've already been like masterful at, is giving to others. Those of you that have been kind of pulling back with your energy and really not giving to others, now's the time to balance that back out. Allow yourself to put yourself out there. Maybe just sharing your beautiful heart with people. A lot of times when we get crashed and burned in certain relationships, vulnerabilities, we show ourselves to these people we think are soul family, or maybe they are soul family, but they did us wrong in some way, and we're having a hard time trusting future connections, future people coming in. You're finding a way to be more open. This is very heart chakra energy, but you also have the root chakra. So to me, this is like the bridge between the root and the heart. So working on the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the beautiful yellow of that solar plexus chakra, and then the green as well, to really align those lower chakras to then be able to access the higher chakras even more. All right, what else is coming in for group number 1? Blocks being lifted in their life. And we have here strength and guidance. Oh my goodness. Look, 2 strength cards, 2 like generosity and charity cards. I mean, wow. I can't believe this. This is so cool. So yeah, this is just, I'm really getting like Archangel Michael vibes from this as well. Being able to speak your truth, being able to be strong. It's such a pillar of the community here with this King of Pentacles. You're being strong, and not in a way that goes like flies in the face of your own self-love and your own divinity, but this is you from this place of wisdom, being able to be strong and rooted in what you know to be right and true for you, and then being able to guide yourself and of course also other people in your life. So you really are embodying this just beautiful energy of just being an open vessel to help other people, but not open to bring in a bunch of toxicity. That is kind of gate checked, or like checked at the gate. You're not going to have to worry so much about these energies of people that want to do you dirty or take advantage of you in some way. Of course, you're using your discernment. That's too many. You're using your discernment through all of this. And it's right here. We have here Serenity. Look at this. Lepidolite. What a beautiful stone. And it says here, lepidolite contains lithium, which is often used to treat people with bipolar disorder and manic depressive mood swings. A great emotional balancer, lepidolite calms the nerves and helps release anxiety, worry, stress. It is a stone for serenity, meditation, and spiritual purification. Tucked under the pillow, it can help with insomnia. So if you are someone who struggles with any of these mental health issues or disorders, this could really benefit you. Lepidolite. We also have smoky quartz, which could really help ground you as well. But the affirmation here is, I choose to feel calm and balanced, serene, no matter what's going on around me. Remember, I was saying you were kind of filtering out those more chaotic and, negative people and behaviors and energies coming in. So lepidolite could really help you keep that balance or maintain that. So block being lifted is you're going to have more balance, you're going to feel more calm, no matter what's going on around you, because this world is a crazy place and it's not going to slow down anytime soon that I'm aware of. So let's get one more message for group number 1. Blocks being lifted. Here it is. And we have here Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. So block being lifted is to your own light. You're gaining more access to your own light and also to your roots. Maybe even your starseed roots or your galactic family roots or your soulmate roots, whatever that looks like for you, because everybody's going to resonate slightly differently with the starseed message. But you are raising your vibration. So a block to your vibration could be ill health or negative thought patterns, traumas from the past. A lot of these blocks are being lifted through you doing the work, doing the healing, facing the shadow, healing the inner child. You've done a lot of work and you're going to continue to do work, but it's really leading you in places where you're going to feel more calm, more receptive, more able to embody your divine feminine qualities, not just the divine masculine qualities, and that will help bring in new soulmate connections as well. So that is your message, group 1. I hope it resonated for you. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the fun things. I even have my PayPal linked in the description below for those that want to donate. I very much appreciate your donations, but they are never ever expected here on the channel. But I'm not monetized. I'm a brand new channel starting all over from 22,500 subscribers over on my other channel. So I had to start all over, so every tiny little bit helps. Thank you so much, you guys. It was a pleasure to read for you today. Much love. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Before we get into your pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel where I do free personal 1-card pull readings twice a week. And if I don't do that at the beginning of the live stream, I will also do a collective reading instead. I answer a lot of personal questions for people over there, and I also have a Patreon with lots of exclusive content. Links for both of those can be found in the description below. We would love to have you over on the Harmony Tribe. But for this pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out what blocks are being lifted from your life. So we're going to start out. You have the beautiful little mushroom cluster here. And what card is this? We have Fluorite with the third eye chakra. And it says destiny. Follow your instincts. They lead to the truth. So you guys are, block being lifted, more able to trust your own intuition, which is such a huge thing in this world because so many of us don't trust ourselves and have to work a lot to really break through those blocks or work through those blocks or heal from whatever it is that's causing us to not feel this deeper connection to what is right for us. And we also have the message in a bottle card with the number 15. So the number 15 might be following you around or even breaking that down to the number 6. This will let you know you're on the right path. But doing things in balance and moderation is the key here to help lift these blocks off your life. But with message in a bottle, this is such creative expression. This is such throat chakra vibes for you guys. So you are lifting blocks to your communication or getting communication from certain people. Maybe it's really hard for you to say what you feel or how what you mean, and you just kind of stuff your emotions down, or people just somehow misunderstand you. So you're either attracting into your life people who do understand you, or being more forthcoming and eloquent with the way that you are trying to describe how you feel so that people actually understand where you're coming from. So this is such a huge block being lifted from your life. This is like very K2 in the 3rd house or South Node in the 3rd house. A lot of times it's really hard for people like us. I have a South Node in the 3rd house. It's really hard for us to express in words exactly how we are feeling. And, me as a writer, sometimes I'm just like, why did I ever choose to be a writer? Because it's so difficult for me to put things into words. But I think it is also part of my destiny because I'm a Libra ascendant. So my houses are swapped. It's in Sagittarius. And then my North Node is in Gemini. So really they do go hand in hand to be able to express myself. So maybe you guys are doing a lot of work in being able to express yourself with your 3rd house and 9th house axis. That's maybe why I felt the need to share that with you guys. Or the South Node and North Node are transiting your 3rd and 9th house axis. You'll have to let me know below if that's you. Let's go ahead and get to the tarot. I was only going to pull 2 of these cards, but for group 1 we got 3, so I'm going to pull 3. What other blocks are being lifted for group 2 in their life? And the farther we put them over, they just got too dark, so we're going to keep them on this half the table over here. Blocks being lifted from group 2. This one wants to come out. Ooh, 6 of Swords, there's victory! Yay, I love to see it. One more, here it is. Okay, so let's see what we're getting here. As far as blocks being lifted, 10 of Cups, I love it. Yes, being able to speak those emotions and feel your emotions even deeper. And there's Page of Swords, which is all about communication, communication, communication. Wow. Wow. We really channeled a lot of this already in these first, little couple of cards here. So I feel like you guys really are on a mission. You are going to be successful, especially after a bunch of conflict, confrontation, just not butting of heads, maybe in a relationship or a group dynamic, maybe a community. Maybe you've been struggling with an online community, getting your voice heard or someone understanding you or listening to you. You're either finding victory in way of you leaving this community and finding one that's right for you, which is very group 1 vibes, or you're being able to work things out amongst the group members. Or if it's not really you that's fighting amongst the members, there's other people in the community fighting or on the group fighting, and you're just like, stop it, why can't we all just get along? But if that doesn't resonate, this is just you finding victory in finding the right words, finding ways to avoid that confrontation and conflict because you are, kind of nipping things in the bud before they really build up and escalate. You're just able to speak your truth in the moment so that things don't escalate. So that really would be a victory here, specifically with the Page of Swords, because a lot of times the Page of Swords can just say something they don't mean. And this is you. With this combination coming out with the Page of Swords, this is letting me know as a block being lifted from your life, either you saying something and people twisting it or misunderstanding it. Instead, they are getting the message from your heart. They're getting your true intentions through your words. So you won't have so many things where you're feeling you have to over-explain yourself or just hold your tongue because you're like, they're not going to understand anyway, so why bother? You're lifting this. And also with emotional fulfillment in your life, specifically with the people close and nearest and dearest to you. This could be friends, family members, a significant other, whatever that looks like for you. But blocks are being lifted in your emotional connection with other people and also your, communication with other people, which those 2 things in and of themselves are huge. That would solve probably like 90% of the issues we have in relationships is not being able to emotionally connect and not being able to communicate. If you can lift blocks in both of these areas, wow, you are well on your way to having some really solid connections. And of course, like I always say on my channel, the common denominator between every single relationship you are in is you. You are 1/2 of every relationship you are in. So if you are constantly working on yourself and honing your communication skills and sometimes over communicating, but not to the way of being annoying to somebody, but almost over expressing or over communicating can sometimes scare people. But you're finding a balance, with the six is a three on one side, 3 on another, very balanced energy of being able to communicate in a way that's not aggressive, that's not too pulled back, but it's just right. The 3 bears, Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Too hot, too cold, just right. You're finding that just right balance emotionally and with your communication, which is huge, 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 huge. All right. What other blocks are lifting for group number 2, please, Spirit? We have here Archangel Mary. Open your heart with compassion, unfold others in love. And especially those of you that have had really tough struggles, just feeling the love or allowing, yourself to feel loved from others or you being able to love others, heart walls. Heart walls can be built with emotions and trapped traumas in our body. So going into a meditation with the intention to release some heart walls or let go or break down some heart walls, transmute, alchemize some heart walls could really benefit you to help remove these blocks very quickly in your life. But also the 3rd eye. It's very interesting. I'm honing in on the word fluorite, which is a crystal, but fluorite, which is something in our toothpaste and drinking water, and it's in a bunch of other things. It's basically a byproduct of like fertilizer, and they needed to market it and get rid of it. And they also used it in, I don't know that they actually had the health of the people in mind when they were giving them all this flora. I don't want to say too much because this is what happened to my other channel. I'll just let that be there. You know, research for yourself and just see if maybe you can make a change if you are consuming a lot of it, because that could really calcify your pineal gland. Yes, so let's see what other messages we have for group 2. We have romance and connection. I'm loving these angel cards, are just so on point with the already messages we have here on the table for both groups so far. So this is so powerful and beautiful. I'm loving it. Romance and connection. I mean, really, what more can we say? You're really honing into the emotional connection, lifting blocks from the emotional connection. There's the heart, the swirl of that heart chakra right there, and then also the communication. So communication and emotional contentment in your heart is open to those that deserve that open heart energy from you. All right, what else? What other blocks are lifting for group number 2? We have here citrine with joy. So just that feeling of blah or stagnancy or just apathy in life is lifting for you. You're going to be able to feel deeper into your heart as you work on this heart chakra to feel more of your own love and light and heart come online. So the key word here is joy, and it says citrine is the golden color of the sun, reminding us of a bright sunny day. The warm, positive energy of this gemstone helps you to become more lighthearted. Yes, that's what we're talking about. And uplift your attitude and mood. Citrine makes it easier to laugh and smile. Life is good. There's no need to wait for circumstances to change in order to be happy. Be happy now. And the affirmation is, I embrace joy. I choose to have a sunny disposition and a positive outlook, regardless of the circumstances. So one of the blocks being lifted is maybe your life isn't completely shifting and changing on the outside yet, but as you just start to see things in a new light, you know, with that third eye chakra, seeing things in a new way, using your intuition to, you know, really tune in. Is this person really trying to make me mad right now, or are they just having a bad day themselves and they're taking it out on me? You know, our own discernment is everything, and you are lifting blocks to your own discernment, your own intuition, and just seeing things in a more positive way, or putting a positive spin on things. This is not asking you here now to spiritually bypass anything. If a lot of dark and heavy things are coming up, there's a reason, and it is time to face those things. It is your responsibility to heal. It was not your responsibility, or like I should say, you were not responsible for the things that happened to you, but it is your responsibility to heal from them. And I know it's like kind of a hard pill to swallow for all of us. You know, we didn't deserve some of these things that have happened, other people have done to us, but it is our responsibility to heal from them. All right, what else? What else do we have? Blocks being lifted for group 2. I see it, I feel it, it's right here. It's not coming out very easily. There we go, celebration. I just heard that song, Celebrate Good Times Come On. Let's celebrate that song. So celebration, celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. I love this because you might be the first person to kind of, you know, someone calls you out in a good way, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you accomplished that. That's so amazing. And you're like, oh no, it was nothing. Or yeah, well, da-da-da. You almost make an excuse for a compliment that comes your way. So one of the blocks being lifted is you being able to celebrate yourself, that V for victory, being able to do your victory dance just as much as other people can in your life. Especially those of you that had really jealous family members or friends growing up, or just it's kind of been a life theme for you, that you attract a lot of envy or jealousy from the people around you when you start to shine your light, so that you kind of subconsciously started to dim that light. You're saying bye-bye, Felicia. No more with that, because you're tuning back into joy and you're just allowing that light to shine. It's just bursting forth from your heart chakra to really shine and really glow and really just dance on the faces of everyone around you. And you're going to find that as you allow your light to shine, other people are going to be attracted to that, not in an envious way, but in an inspired way. See, I'm already tripping over my words. Maybe you guys get excited and trip over your words a little bit with this throat chakra message as well. I do it all the time, so you're in good company. All right, you guys, but I think that's mostly what I'm seeing for you for your message, and this was a pleasure to read for you. So thank you so much for coming to the channel and checking this out. I love to hear from you guys in the comments, so please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe if it resonated, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you. And I wanted to say thanks for the donations. I received my first donation the other day. Thank you so much. It really does help the channel now that I'm no longer monetized. It just means so much to me that you guys care and are just sharing the love. It just warms my heart. Thank you so much, you guys, and I hope you have a blessed and fabulous day. All right, bye. Hello, group number 3. Before we get into your reading, I wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week. Sometimes before we get into the live stream, I will do a 1-card personal pull for free for everybody who is in the chat, and other times I do collective messages. So come check me out over on Harmony Portal Tarot Live, link in the description, and also over on Patreon. We have lots of exclusive content over there, and we are having such a good time hanging out together. Again, link in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out what blocks are being lifted from your life. And if you guys are anything like the first 2 piles, get ready, buckle up. This is huge. This is big, big stuff for you. So you have selected here this dragon with wrapped around a sword. I get very Archangel Michael vibes. And I'm really quickly going to take off my sweatshirt because when I channel, I just get really, really hot. Okay, so for the cards you use to select your pile, we have here the Green Ocean Jasper, and this resonates with the heart chakra. And this is a card all about connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. So you are finding ways to connect deeper with those in your life. Those you love, those you don't really love. You're just finding a more common thread or humanity in everybody. And with this Serendipity card, you're definitely closing out some cycles and lifting blocks, specifically to feeling that life is magical. You're closing those blocks that make maybe feel like life is happening to you rather than for you. And instead, you're just embracing this deeper magic that maybe some of you haven't tuned into since you were a child. This serendipity, you're going to be seeing many more signs, symbols, and synchronicities from Spirit coming in hot. Even those of you that already see a lot of angel numbers or spirit animals or just signs that you're asking for from the universe, you're going to see these amplified even more because you are lifting blocks even to your own spiritual connection. The connection to your higher self, connection to your guides, connection to Source, God, Creator, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, you are lifting blocks in this area. All right, so what other blocks are being lifted? And let me say that in groups 2 and 1, I almost said 2 and 3, 2 and 1, the tarot and then the rest of the cards that we dealt just went hand in hand with this. Like, I could have just finished probably the readings with just these cards. So we've already set a precedence. I'm going to see if we can get additional messages for you guys rather than just repeating ourselves like a broken record. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the validation that Spirit is, using multiple decks, Spirit is validating these messages, which is always good news as well. But maybe you are kind of second guessing your own inner guidance and you're needing like that external validation sometimes. You're going to start to see the block being lifted to where you can just know and trust and not have to go seek that external validation for yourself. Okay, so we have Judgment. Yes, there's definitely an awakening, definitely an up level of your spiritual connection. Page of Wands, divinely inspired guidance and ideas. So any creative or writer's block that you might have had, just feeling burned out and kind of apathetic about your creative endeavors or about your ideas, about your hopes, wishes, and dreams in this world, these blocks are being lifted. You're literally raising from the dead of feeling non-creative. And the Hanged One. So again, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling just, apathetic or going through the motions. You're shifting this. This block is lifted to where you're going to be cut down from this tree and you're going to see things in a whole new way. And not just see things in a new way, but being able to move forward. I think so many of you have these beautiful dreams, wishes, hopes, desires for your life. And sometimes you take action, but then you might burn out on it, or it's just not really going anywhere as quickly as you wanted. So you kind of give up for a while. But you guys are going to start to gain some momentum. So that's one of the blocks being lifted, is just feeling stuck all the time. Or, well, I know what to do. Why isn't this working out? Why isn't this happening for me? I'm taking all the proper steps that I'm guided to take and still nothing's happening really. Or if it does happen, it's me like pushing a boulder up a hill to try to get one little tiny piece of anything back. That block is being lifted. that's huge. Feeling defeated before you even get out of bed in the morning is such a, like, soul draining kind of energy. And I don't see that this is you guys or anything you've done wrong. To me, this is really coming in as strong entity influence. So external dark forces are messing with you. You might even identify, oh wow, I put that one back in the wrong one. Let me put that back in the right one. And this one back in the right one. There we go. You yourself might have wondered if you are a TI, and I'm going to put the word here, so look at your screen. My last channel got banned because my last channel got this because I spoke too much truth over there, and I really don't want this same thing to happen to this channel, but yet I don't want to have to this word myself all the time. It gets exhausting. So maybe you guys are feeling that same way, like you know, your words aren't reaching the people that could benefit. I don't know why I pulled 2 of these cards. I only meant to pull 1, but you need 2, I guess. So we're going to go with it. But yeah, you might feel targeted, or like no matter what you do, it just doesn't ever move forward. But this is lifting for you. This is shifting and changing. Yeah, we have Archangel Gabriel. Shimmer with diamond light. Express your creativity. Those blocks that some of you might feel with your creative endeavors, your platforms online, your communication skills, because Archangel Gabriel resonates with communication. And then we have, I'm going to butcher this. Oh man. Archangel Butiali. Wait, no. Butialil. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But it says, be interdependent, expand your horizons. So those of you that have felt maybe a little bit codependent or completely independent, you know, those are 2 ends of the same kind of spectrum. You're finding that middle ground of being interdependent. Depending on others when it's healthy, and allowing others to depend on you when it's healthy. Being interdependent. But you're also expanding your horizons. You're no longer stuck to this tree. You're able to get out and explore and raise from the dead of this old energy that you've been existing in, which is such a sigh of relief. I'm feeling this burden or this weight being lifted off of your group more than any of the other groups. But of course, you're group 3, so that makes sense. Woo! We have your learning experience. Yes, and coming in right below the Hanged One. I think many of you just needed this. It almost feels like an energetic timeout, even though you've been working and moving forward and grinding and doing everything you think, but things just feel like you're in a rut, or you can't get out, or, you know, your ideas are stagnant or something. This was a big learning curve, learning experience for you to really tune back into the magic, because I think so many of you get so caught up in, and I don't want to call you out, but Spirit's like, just say it. So sometimes the destination to you is like the end all be all, and you are just kind of going through the motions of the journey, hoping to reach a destination. And I have done that myself, so I totally understand this energy, being stuck in, well, I'm not where I want to be yet, and I'm not where I want to be yet, and then the next day you wake up, I'm not where I want to be yet, instead of just enjoying where you are. That was a learning experience. This is very hermit energy here on this card. So maybe you guys are allowing yourself to step back from the busy and the grind and the hustle. Allow yourself time to cut yourself down from this tree and just kind of stretch your limbs a little bit before you get walking again, before those ideas start flooding in. But it's coming very soon. Blocks being lifted that you're going to then really feel inspired to move forward. But it might come after this kind of grace period of you checking yourself out a bit, taking a time out for a bit, and getting your bearings, you know, seeing the world in a whole new way. This could even be some of you coming out of some sort of dark night of the soul, or others of you just had a spiritual awakening recently and you're still getting your bearings in this whole new world of spirituality, and you're just like, whoa, what did I sign up for? Don't worry, you're in good company. So many of us wondered the same thing at the beginning. All right, what other blocks are being lifted for group 3? Here it is. Ooh, we have lion skin with tolerance. So the message here says, the totem animal for this stone is the lion. Very Leo energy. Unlike other members of the cat family, which tend to be independent, lions live within a communal group. There's that interdependence. Yeah, you're not independent. Yes, you can be at times, and you might be at first during this whole thing. But you're learning to be interdependent, like the lion. Yes, I love this. I see how they all come together, the serendipity of it all. Lion Skin reminds us that cooperation and tolerance is key to any group's success and sustainability. When you are in charge of a situation or group, Lion Skin can strengthen your leadership skills, including the ability to delegate, inspire, and communicate effectively. Now my right ear is ringing, you guys. Yay! Affirmation: I am tolerant. I cooperate with others and willingly compromise when it's good or when it's for the greater good. Yes, so you're finding better ways to compromise and work with other people. Because you might have just felt like an island for so long, like you're doing it all on your own. And now you've got this team of people in to help you. You don't have to do it alone. That could be spirit. That could be other people in your life. That could be a combination effect. But yeah, really channeling that totem animal of the lion could really benefit you. All right, one more message for our wonderful group 3s. Anything else? What other blocks are being lifted? Being able to not have to do it all yourself. You know, that not just independence, but being interdependent is such a big takeaway for you. And then we have also no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share. So blocks are being lifted for your ability to share your light, your ideas, your creations, your expressions with others. So if any of you have been, this word, in the past, there's somehow, some way a block being lifted. That might look similar to what I had to do and just create a whole new channel, a whole new online presence. Or maybe somehow, some way, the universe is working to lift these limitations off of you in every way. Because there is so much for you to share and nothing can hold you back anymore. Not algorithms, not AI, not systems in place to keep people down. Nothing. Nothing. So that is your message, group 3. I hope it resonated. You got a lot lifting off your life, and you do have the protection of the dragons, of Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel this person. My apologies, I don't want to butcher the name again. You have so much spiritual support that is also going to then start being reflected as external support, but also internal support. But you don't have to do it all from the inside, just you, yourself, and I. No, you can allow others to come in and be this beautiful, interdependent support system for you. All right, that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this message. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, if it resonated, any stories you want to share. Every little like and comment on the video really does help the engagement here on my brand new channel. I had to start all over after having 22,500 subscribers on that old channel. I'm sure most of you know that, but for the new people out there, yeah, starting all over. Thanks again, group 3, for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and donations. I got my first donation, and after not being monetized for over a month now, it feels good to have that support coming back in. Even just $5 at a time really does help. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to check you next time. All right, bye!